EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with the option. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Complete to
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of
I think defensively
6.
you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
The ball carried by
whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard
8 yards
line.
the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play that time out of Chubb. 47 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mayfield looks to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. B.J. Goodson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Exit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
T.J. Hockenson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 18.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Browns 10.
So they put together a good little
7.
drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown,
Hunter
Detroit.
Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Eddie Pinheiro lining
A
up
nice
40
throw
extra
there
points.
by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your
kick
rookie
is
season
good.
is a continuation
Makes the
of your
score
college
Lions
days. A lot
14,
of one read, and if you don't
Browns
have it, you just
10.
take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will
The
not be
Browns take over
returned. It'll
first
come
and
out to the
10
25.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Kill.
Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Complete.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it
Brought
also
down
brings
back at
up
the
3rd down.
27.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on
First
3rd
and
down.
10 at
That
the
way you don't lose any
49-yard
yardage.
line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
He's got his man on the crossing route. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately
The
there.
ball carried by number 2.
Tackle there by Alex
Brought
Anzalone.
down right at
As
the line
usual,
of
the hallmark
scrimmage.
of a good run defense.
No gain on the play.
Linebackers making
Leads
plays
to
near the line of
second and
scrimmage.
goal.
Absolutely
At the
nowhere to run
20-yard
there.
line.
180. Mike is 50. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken
Nick
down.
Chubb.
That catch
A gain
good
of
for 8, but
yards.
still, it's
now
third and goal now.
and goal.
180. Mike's 59. We own them.
Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth
Kaimi
down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one
The
through.
kick is
And
good.
the lead is down to 1 now at
Makes the score
14-13.
Lions 14.
No problems in the field goal
Browns,
department
13.
so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce
take
out of the
over
back of the
first
end
and
zone,
10
so we will start
their
here
own
at the
25-yard
25.
line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on
DeAndre
offense.
Swift, the Lions
What they
ball
have to be
carrier.
careful of
The
is not
tackle
having a
by
letdown. It was
Yetur
fairly easy
Gross-Matos.
last time. They can't expect
1
that
yard
going
gain.
forward.
Yeah, we'll see
Brings
if
up
it's that
second
easy
and
here.
9 at the 26-yard line.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. It's our time.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will be taken down, but not
The
before
ball
he
carried
gets
by the
this to the
wide
Browns'
receiver.
36-yard line.
He was brought down
a big
by
pickup of
Sheldrick
38.
Redwine.
So that one just a
38
little
yards
touch
on the
pass,
play.
but it paid off quite
First down,
handsomely.
Lions.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
They run on first down as they're able to get
The
this
ball
forward
carried
for
by
about
number 23.
4.
Well, at the end of all that
He's
hitting and
tackled at the
hollering, it was a
32-yard
4-yard
line.
run, so the offense
4
can go back down
yards
and feel
on the
pretty good
pickup.
about themselves.
Second and
Defensively,
6.
you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Bang, bang.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the
A
way
toss
down
play
to the
to the running back.
17-yard line.
He was brought
15
down by
yards on the
John
play,
Johnson.
first down.
Partner, if you
A
want more
gain of
carries, I think we saw
15.
how you get them.
And
Show
the
that he's got the
Lions
fresh legs,
first
and
down.
he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Watch the pass.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a
Touchdown,
Lion
Detroit.
touchdown.
Yo, City. That's
Hunter Bryant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both
Eddie
in this
Pinheiro
game.
lining up
And the
for the extra
Lions
point.
add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone
The
to give
kick
him
is
points
good.
for patience as well. Delivered
Makes
it right
the
where it
score
needed to be
Lions
for
21.
6 points.
Browns
Extra
13.
point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll
The
come
Browns
out to the
take over
25
first down and
as he
10
will not
at
attempt
their
to
own
return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
The ball
It's a
carried
balancing
by
act,
number
isn't
2.
it? Because you're exactly right.
He's
Number 2
tackled at the
plays, and they didn't
32-yard
punch it
line.
in for 6 points.
It's a gain of
But you also
7.
have to remember, they
Brings
did
up
put points
second
on the
and
board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's taken down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half
It's
of
a gain of
football.
a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Check.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard
1st and
pickup.
10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We never know just when it's our time, but legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go toast. So give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one could feel.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch the screen.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd
A loss
down.
of 3.
Well, that
Brings
play's
up
not going to go in their
2nd and
highlight reel
goal.
at the end of the
At
season, but the only
4-yard
benefit to
line.
the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that
Mayfield's
loss.
pass.
Back in the end zone,
Intended
could he
for
get
Odell
his
Beckham.
feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings
Nice
up
play there to
3rd
force the
and
incompletion.
goal.
And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
Yeah, touchdown. I
His
love it.
kick
Now it's only a
is
2-point
good.
game. I know it's the first half, but
Makes
you
the
got to
score
think.
Lions
Go for
21.
2, tie it up, go
Browns
into the locker
20.
room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here
Yeah, it
rather
is,
than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions.
The
Either way,
Lions
little
take over
time left
1st
on the
and
clock
10.
here in the second
At
quarter.
their
We'll see
own
how this all plays
25-yard
out.
line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big
DeAndre
way.
Swift,
I say
the
go
Lion
ahead,
ball
take the knee,
carrier.
get on out
He's
for the
tackled
half.
at the 29-yard
Well, it's time for them
line.
to be good teammates
A
right
gain of
here. And what I
4.
mean by that
It's now
is possess
2nd
the ball
and
for a
6.
little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Fresno. Black Ultra. 58 to Mike.
2nd and 6.
In your face.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll
6,
get 8
Baker
on the scramble
Mayfield on
there.
the
It'll be
keeper.
2nd and a couple. Now
It's
the
a gain of
Browns will
8.
use the first
Brings
of their
up
3
2nd and 2.
timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 2.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here it comes. Here it comes. Mike. Hey, alert 33. Mike's 59.
From the gun, Mayfield. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Detroit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Here we go, here we go. And 58 is a Mike. Well, 58 is the Mike. I'm coming for you.
They'll throw now on the final play. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
That's good. We're a
Down on the
Cleveland
scoreboard,
Browns.
had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on a first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
59 check.
Chubb.
Let's go.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Mike. Hey, tight. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got him.
First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I tell you, there is no
antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Chubb on the carry.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Mayfield off the play fake. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Pass.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Browns take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9". Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Following the interception, Mayfield steps away. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper.
That's
and
good.
he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns.
18 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 25.
They run. Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Number 24, Nick
Tackle
Chubb,
made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
That's out to the left and complete. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push the lead up to 5.
26.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to you.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain
Number
of 3.
23, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Line.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got him. Out. 22 needle.
Here's the option.
Run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and it slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
65.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Yetur Gross-Matos drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Take it in at the 22. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Chubb.
Safety's creeping.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 34. It's a gain of 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
I got you. Slam.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard
First and
pickup
10
on
at the
third down.
18-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I won't for the set, boy, till there's nothing left.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
12 at the 10-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of
3
19
points
yards.
separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Let's make these babies crawl.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
The Lion
Not in
ball
a position
carrier.
where they absolutely have to
He's brought
rush right
down at
now,
the
but they
31.
definitely have to pick up the
A gain
tempo
of
a
a
bit.
yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And his throw is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the
They'll look to throw.
Let's go, D, let's go.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. He's tired of me.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Army.
On the carry, it's Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line.
Nick
We have not
Chubb, the
seen
ball
that much
carrier.
today. The Lions
He
will
was
use the
taken
first of
down
their
behind the line of
timeouts
scrimmage.
as they'll
A
talk
loss of
things
2
over prior to
brings
this
up
upcoming
2nd
second
and
down
12
play.
at the 33-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 50. Hey, alert 33. Watch the run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Edge, quick to edge.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over
That's
out of
good
bounds.
for a
15
Cleveland
yards on the
Browns.
play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout
First
this
and 10
game,
at the
they've been
18-yard
satisfied
line.
with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
And they'll bring him down at the
A toss
13-yard
play to the
line.
running back.
The Lions now
He
going to
was
use
brought
the
down at
second
the
of their
13-yard
timeouts
line.
as
A
they'll
gain of
talk
5
things over
brings
prior
up
to this
2nd
upcoming
and
second
5.
down play. as they keep it on the ground.
Nick Chubb
The Lions
on the
quickly
carry.
now going to use the last
The
of their
tackle made on the
timeouts
12-yard line.
as they get the
A
stoppage
gain
with
of a yard on
65
the play.
seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very
Another
close to
carry
a
for the
first
running
down, but
back.
from where they're spotting that
He was
football,
brought
he's
down
going to be
at
a
the
foot or so
8-yard line.
short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him
Brings
a
up
few
4th
inches
down.
short here
And
on
less
4th
than a
down.
yard.
So on 4th
Naimi
down,
Fairbairn
out
on for
trots
the
the
field
kicker
goal.
in a big spot
A
here.
25-yard
From the right
attempt.
hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will add 3 more to their
Makes the
lead.
score
It pushes it
Browns
up to 6.
29.
So it's
Lions
another
23.
field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win,
The
I
Lions
say he
take
gets a
over
game
1st
ball.
and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
The pass
But this is Friday
intended
practice
for
every
Jakeem
week of the
Grant.
season. You go over this
Incomplete.
situation, having to
It's
go
now 2nd and
downfield,
10 at
limited
the
timeouts.
25-yard line.
Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Watch twist. Watch twist. The Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58 to Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. Still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.